So this is the syllabus, right? So first and foremost is description. Just follow the description that you are supposed to do in this lab. Okay, so the programs can be done, but most importantly, the installation procedure of the Android Studio Java software must be demonstrated. Okay, I think you all might have known JDK, Java Development Toolkit, is used for doing the Java project or Java programs execution. Similarly, we do have an SDK, so Android Studio Development Toolkit. So the demonstration has to be done as a part of your program. Students should use the latest version of the Android Studio to execute the programs of this lab. Okay, so all of these programs are to be representation purpose only. Students are exposed to improvise on it. Okay, so what we have today is, as an example point of view, what all the things are there in the lab, those will be executed and shown to you. In case if there is any improvisation to be done by the students, they can improvise the programs. Right. I think you all have installed APK files in your mobile. At least you know how the APK files will work.
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is also something like an software type, a mini software that is for the mobile. Okay, we do have so many programs. First program is to create a visiting card displaying all of the name, all the details. It might be company name, or it might be your name or your ID card and all the things. Second program is displaying the buttons as you have taken in the web lab. Similarly, we do have some radio buttons, text waves, editing of the text, designing of the functionalities like addition, subtraction has to be done in the simple calculator. Second program, right? Third program is doing your sign up activity, login page, doing the sign up activity. So do not go on to the problem statement description. Okay, so in the description actually they will be giving up only I think what has to be used, what has the authentication has to be done or something, but login page. Okay, so next program is changing of the wallpaper application. Suppose in case we'll be having an application where you need to change the wallpaper. So just on one click, we'll be changing the wallpaper. So that is also one more application. And we have seen the web application where you'll be, I think you might be knowing visitors count. Okay, how many of you viewed, how many of the users or customer have viewed our web page. For doing that, we'll be having a visitors count in the web page. Similarly, we would have a counter application in this. How many have visited the page? For that, we'll simulate it using a start and stop button. Start madidre, it will go on counting the number of counters applications, and when you stop it, it will stop. For this, we will be having so many buttons actually and functionalities. For as of now, please understand only the problem statement. Right, create two Excel files very similar to your web JSON and XML data files. Okay, with some city names, latitude, longitude, temperature, humidity, and inner details you can update. So we need to develop an application to create an activity with two buttons to parse the XML. So that means you have to understand the XML and other files. When clicked, it should display the data of the respective layouts. Okay. So which are all required. So only those things. Okay. So conversion. So next one is convert to text. So in case if you give any text, it has to be converted into speech. Right. Some application. Okay. So next one is calling and saving of the number. So it will be simulating it very similar to your dial pad. Okay, we'll be creating our own dial pad. Okay. And this is part A program. Part A program, we do have 8 programs. See, so we do have 8 programs. In this 8 program, we will be not making use of any SQL database connections. So I think you might be knowing query language. Similarly, we do have a database for Android, that is SQLite. Okay, database. So for that, we make use of all the SQLite databases in the program to database projects. In program one, you have to choose one. In part A1, you have to choose. In part B, you have to choose one program for your final examinations. Okay, so next here, the inserting of the medicine database or any databases. As already told, it's for medicine database. You can update it for anything. So that liability is given in the student side. Right. So next one is creating of the meeting in the calendar. Right. So create another application which will having an activity called as meeting information or some any kind of activity in the meeting agenda. So that will for a particular date. I think you might be knowing some flash message. ಒಂದ್ಸಲ flash message ಬಂದು ಹೋಗುತ್ತೆ. So that is called as a toast message. So meeting schedule. So that is a program number 2. And program number 3 is your basic simple message application, either to display message number or display the whole content of the text message. So next one is file application to create our own application open. So that means the file which is already present in your SD card or memory has to be opened or it might be created. Okay, text file. Can write some content here and we can save it with some extension. Next, a very good example that has been taken in the lab and the part B. So that is creation of the media player. You can create the media player of your own with your own anything. You can play, pause, go back, go front, all the things you can create your own media files. Okay, so next activity is copying of the text. Okay, so we'll be having some text to be copied. In case when you do it, then it will be saying it to copy it to textbook on the toast message ಬರುತ್ತೆ black screen ಅಲ್ಲಿ. You have seen that? You have seen some message which will be flashing for some 3 to 4 seconds. Copy to clipboard and it will be vanished in under just 2 to 3 seconds. Yes, that type of message is called as a toast message. So we'll have to do a toast message saying that copied to clipboard and it is copied, or you can just paste it, or you can see the message that has been copied. So that is the next application. So next application is a EMI calculator. So specifically you are doing it for car here with the principal amount, the down payment, what is the down payment, and all the things you will have to just do an EMI calculator. Okay, so these are all the 8 programs that are there in the part B. Okay, see here, 8 programs in part A, 8 programs in part B. You have to choose one from the. Okay, so for laboratory programs, only for laboratories having only one part, students are allowed to pick one experiment from the lot with equal opportunity. That means you have to choose one from each part. For laboratories having part A, part B, students are allowed to pick one experiment from part A and one experiment from the part B. Okay. Change of experiment, once again the same scenarios and everything. And only thing is for part A it is 40 marks, part B it is 60 marks only that, because some of the things are related to databases are of a little tedious, so it is 60 marks. Right, shall we go with the installation?
Yes, sir.
Shall we go? Okay, so installation is where you need to have so all of you have the laptop. In case if you have the laptop, it should have at least 4 to 6 GB of RAM. ಕಡಿಮೆ ಇದ್ರೆ ಬಹಳ ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗುತ್ತೆ. Right, so first, so I'll show you. So these are the softwares required for you to install Android Studio. First we need Visual Studio VC Redis. Okay, here I have given the link. I will share you this, and in case if you have full-fledged internet, you can download it from the internet, because it is of 900 MB. I cannot share you in some places. Okay, I do have the exe file, so I will make some facilities so that it is made available to you. Right, right. First one is VC REDIST for 64-bit. You have to just make sure that your PC is of how many bits. Okay, bit ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಿಟ್ ಇರುತ್ತೆ ಅಷ್ಟು ಬಿಟ್ಟದ್ದು ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಕು. Okay, so these are all the main important. First one is Visual Studio, next one is Android Studio IDE of 201, or once again Windows 10 or Windows 7, so that is with respect to your operating system. Right, next step is install this Android Studio. Right, shall we install, or we'll give an important done? Is it visible to you, the installation?
Yes, sir.
Yes, Microsoft Visual Studio. Okay, C++. It's already available in my PC, so that's why it is asking me to repair or uninstall. Okay, just click on the next button. It will be asking you uh, go with the next steps of installation. You can just install Microsoft Visual Studio. Right, this is just a first one. Right, okay, so that is the next step. Step 3. Right, next step is install right Android. Okay, double click on this, you'll be able to install. Okay, so you are seeing that package that has that is unpacking itself.
Yes, sir.
Next, here you can here here you can mention the space where you can install the Android. See here, C program files, Android Studio. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಸ್ಪೇಸ್ ಕೊಡಬೇಕು. Here you can give the path, or else you can just give default path. Okay, mention the path to be installed, mention the path where Android to be installed. Right, choose default path Okay, so because where all your program files will be present, so it will automatically take default path, right? Step 5. Right, next is, after choosing that, go with the next, because I already installed in my PC. Okay, it will ask to continue. Click continue. Just anybody has already installed the previous or older version, remove that, or else if it is working fine, no problem, but the programs that we will be discussing, those will be compatible with higher versions. So only that is the restriction. Rest everything is same. Programming, coding, everything will be same, but only the versions will be a bit different. Okay, so go with the next. It will ask you the components to be once again continue. Right here, it will take you, in case one small mistake that you do when your installation, when you are installing some particular software, is try to see how much space is left out in the C drive. It will tell you, or it will prompt the space is required for that particular software. So this requires 3 GB of space, 2.7, right? 2.7 GB space ಬೇಕು. For that, in case if you have very less space in C drive, it will be hanging. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೆಂಗಾಗ್ತಿದೆ, ಸ್ಲೋ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ಅಂತ ನೀವು ಕೇಳ್ತಿರ್ತೀರ, it is because of this reason. Okay, so make sure that you have sufficient space in C drive. ಇಲ್ಲ ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಬೇರೆ ಡ್ರೈವ್ನಾಗ ಅದನ್ನ ಸೇವ್ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. Right, so next one, right? Android Studio done. Next, Android Studio, do not create a installation process. Okay, continue to install. Right, understood? Any clarification? Any clarifications? Anything which you have not understood? Because installation is a primary thing that you are supposed to do. It has to be demonstrated to the students, and we have shown you, but it is up to you whether you install or just see the programs that are executed. Right. Till here, right? This is installation. Right, it will finish the installation. Right. Any doubts in this installation process? Any doubts in the installation process?
No,
ಯಾರು ಯಾರ ಕಡೆ ಆದ್ರೂ 6 GB ರ್ಯಾಮ್ ಸ್ವಲ್ಪ ಜಾಸ್ತಿ ರ್ಯಾಮ್ ಇದ್ರೆ ಪ್ಲೀಸ್ ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಇನ್ಸ್ಟಾಲ್ ದಿಸ್. ಫಸ್ಟ್ ಡೌನ್ಲೋಡ್. Okay, what we are doing this time is, we are not we will not open emulator ಅಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದು ಮೊಬೈಲ್ ತರ ಡಿಸೈನ್ ಲ್ಯಾಪ್ಟಾಪ್ ಒಳಗೆ ಬರುತ್ತೆ. emulator ಅಂದ್ರೆ something like that will not be used this time. We will make use of your mobiles only. ಎಲ್ಲರ ಕಡೆ ಡೇಟಾ ಕೇಬಲ್ ಇದೆಯಾ?
voice break.
So all of you have the data cable, right? No need of high GB RAMs. Okay, high GB RAM ಎಲ್ಲ ಬೇಡ. So we'll work out with only 4 GB RAM or right? So that will be okay for us. Wait for the installation to be completed. Okay, it will be completed. Okay, once it is finished, go with the next. Right, next, finish. When you say finish, it will open with this. You have to launch the Android Studio from the start menu. Okay, so it will be like this. right? It will ask you to open. Okay, first, okay. So it will open like this. Android Studio. I already opened it for the first time, so it is not showing this window. If you are opening for the first time, it will show this window. Okay. So next is finding the available SDK components. What are the components available? It will show you. Next is Android Studio will download available SDK files, SDK components. Okay, so it will be hardly 1 MB of space, hardly 1/4 of MB. Okay, components. Okay, it will show you like this. Next, it will go with the theme, and this is Android. You can see here. So the applications that you are doing in this software are compatible for all the tablets, watches, laptops, mobiles, cars, and some places where you have embedded systems. So click on the next. So we have a standard package to be installed. Click on the standard. Do not go with custom. Go with next. Whether you want black theme or white theme. Okay, code ಬರೆಯೋದು light background ಇರಬೇಕು, white background ಇರಬೇಕು. So only that's the thing. Go with the next. So here is very important thing. Okay, so here is the last step. Okay, it is verify the settings and download the latest packages. Okay, so these are the latest packages along with the space that is given. Okay, so latest packages. If I just say finish, see here, Android SDK built tool that is 30.3. Hardly we had used earlier as 21 version. Now it is 30.0.03. So all those sizes have been given. It's somewhere around 2 GB. SDK path applier verify v4. Okay, all those things should be updated. Okay, even if you do not update, it will work with only lower versions. Okay, so finish it. It will go on downloading all the components. Okay, as of now we do not have that much of time to wait till 2 GB is completed, so we'll just cancel it. Right, understood? So what you do is, so you do this up till here, and finally when that you download 2 GB space to 2 GB of packages, at the end it will show you. So after the last step, after this is completed, it will ask you to finish, then open the first project. So with this here, so we'll able to see this Android Studio final, this one final
Yes, sir.
window. In that, the first option, create new project, this is the final installation. Right, we can just take here. If you have already some older versions, you can open, or else you can just create. Open SDK Manager. If you click open SDK Manager, it will see like this, right? After installation. Okay, still we have not yet installed, so that is why it is not giving you the platform, right? In case if you want anyone installed Android Studio with the same procedure, with the same version, they can also share it in tomorrow's class.